going to steal art from AI. Now, at this point in time, we all know what AI is. But if somehow you've been in a coma for the past 10 years, you just woke up, and this is your first video, welcome to the channel, subscribe, but also I'll catch you up. In short, generative AI is trained on massive volumes of data, aka other people's art. This is bad because now AI companies can profit and repeat unlicensed art that they otherwise would not have access to. Before generative AI, they would have had to commission or license pieces of artwork, whether it be music, video, art, all of the above. Now they can just do it with a click of a button because they've trained all their massive data centers on the people's artwork without our permission. With how data hungry AI is, there have been thousands, hundreds of thousands, millions of pieces of art that have just been consumed by this AI machine, all to be pumped out into this soulless slop on Pinterest and Twitter. So for all the silly people out there who claim to be AI artists, AI directors, or prompt designers, you're not safe. I'm coming for you. But like any good heist movie, first, we need a plan. Are we ready? Alright, the first step, we need a disguise, a way in, something that'll seem unnoticed. Step 2, then we infiltrate the AI echo chamber. Twitter, Reddit, Pinterest. And step 3, the most important step, download a JPEG. That's it? Yeah, that's it. You should all do this. And when I say all of you, I mean all 15 of whoever is subscribed to me. I know it's close friends and everything like that, so thank you for your pity views. I know 15 doesn't seem like a lot. 15 people in a room is a crowded room. Yeah, I know most of you know me. I know most of you are close friends. But there are a couple stragglers that I've seen pop in, so thank you for watching. But yeah, let's steal some AI slop. Now that I got the AI references, now let's see if we can't make something worse out of it. I'd feel bad or a little bit guilty about directly copying another person's artwork. Because it's AI, I don't really feel all too bad, and I can be one to admit, you know, these images are cool. I tried to find images that I think are cool, but that's no credit to any of the AI at all. That's only credit to everything it's trained on. So the artists, to the countless pieces of art that have just been slopped up by the AI. But the only reason this is at all good is because your artwork is good. But yeah, normally I'd feel bad about, you know, taking somebody else's artwork or taking something directly and then just arguably making a worse image out of it. Because it's AI and it's already stolen, I'm just making what's already bad worse. Except this time it's got a little bit of a human flair, you know? A little bit of human touch, a little bit of wappy soppy, as Bobby Hill would say. And I think that's something that AI wants to imitate all the time. It wants to imitate the imperfections, but it's so perfectly calculating the imperfections that it's just doing the exact opposite of, you know, what a normal artist would do. You know, in a normal artwork, somebody messes up the hand, and I mean that's a pretty good reason why AI is just butchered hands forever, and artists have a hard time doing them too. Artists mess up because they just mess up. Accidents happen. I think that's what makes an artwork. It's not the perfection, it's not the perfect angles, it's not the perfect color or lighting or anything. It's the little tiny mistakes inside the artwork that make the artwork. It's also part of the process. I think I wanted to start this series, but I do want to post these because I get more fulfillment out of the process than the final creation. And I do think it's always cool to kind of look back at the artworks and in its entirety, but I think the most enjoyable process, the most relaxing, the most creative part is not seeing the final product, but having the process, learning your mistakes. So there's this track on Dawn FM by The Weeknd. It's the very last track in the album. It's voiced over by none other than Jim Carrey. It's this melancholic kind of poem read out by Jim. There's no melody to it. There's a background track. It's got this angelic kind of tune. There's this one line that makes me think about kind of where we are with art in the world. It's this one line: consider the flowers. They don't try to look right. They just open their petals and turn to the light. Are you listening real close? Heaven's not that, it's this. It's the depth of this moment. You don't reach for bliss. Now, I know lyrics can be interpreted in so many ways. I'm not, the most analytical person when it comes to lyrics. I'm actually especially bad with lyrics. Often when I'm listening to songs, I feel like I'm just humming to what it kind of sounds like rather than, hearing the words and what it's actually meaning. Something about that just gets me every time. I love the way it's put. The flowers don't try to look right. They just exist. Neither should your art. Your art shouldn't try and look right. Art should just exist. Because you're not a robot. Robots try to make art look right. They don't know what that means to be imperfect, to be flawed, to have depth. They don't live in the moment. They don't live. They aren't aware of the moment. They aren't aware of the process. They don't know the process. I think this song is an analogy for art, but also, life. If you're trying to reach the end goal and only the end goal, then you're not appreciating what you have right now in front of you. I think that's really important. You should appreciate the imperfection, the impermanence, the incompleteness, embracing, growth, decay, and authenticity. AI doesn't have that. It doesn't have authenticity. It thinks it knows how to copy it, but it doesn't know what it is. And that's another thing. The only kind of quote unquote practice or schooling I've had for drawing or anything is just high school. I did 3 semesters of the art class, and that's it. I have never taken any professional art classes, and I don't think you need to be able to do art. I'm not one who goes out and says, yeah, I'm gonna do form, I'm gonna practice, the composition. It's never my goal to get better at one specific thing. It's always hey, I want to draw this today, which is probably only halted my progress, but you know what? I enjoy how I do it and what I do. I was just the two in the bigger sketchbook are the last 2 empty pages in the sketchbook. This is my first ever sketchbook that I've filled, by the way, so that deserves some applause. Yeah, I started on this new sketchbook, and I did some of these at work. I just picked it up at a local sketch shop. I've been taking it to work, doing little doodles in it here and there, which actually kills my time pretty well. I enjoy doing that. It's really fun. Plus, you have some people look at you like you're a little bit crazy because you're drawing whatever the hell you're drawing on the page, but also some people come up and go, hey, that's pretty cool. It's always fun. It's always nice to hear. It really is the difference between human and AI, quote unquote, slop. It's really not, but it's just it's just good old fun. I just wanted to show you a little bit of what I've been doing. So I got this guy here. These 2 pages. There's this one. It's a cool little eyeball I found on Pinterest. Again, I think this one was AI. Pretty sure. And this is just a little doodle. There's this really good, this gold marker that I've been using at work, and it's nice because it doesn't bleed through the page at all. which is super cool, but it's got like a gold, it's got a reflective tint to it. And then I kind of on an eyeball kick right now. So I drew a whole page full of eyeballs. I'm scared that I'm just like peeking over. The little snake thing, I'm not really sure. I thought it was cool. And then again, pages aren't very great, so it's kind of just bleeding through. But I tried to draw a figure laying down, but it kind of looks like they're just beheaded because the ink I was using kind of exploded all over. So I just ran with it. I took the tip off the pen and just started like all over. I do plan on making more of these videos. I want more people to do more art because it's not gonna get any better unless we do something different. This AI slop is just gonna keep on slopping. Go make bad art. I make bad art. Later.